For nearly 50 years, Austin Community Foundation has been a trusted partner in local philanthropy for individuals, families, and businesses looking to do good in Central Texas. And Austin Community Foundation is inviting you to Austin in Common on Tuesday, April 14th at ACL Live Moody Theater. Austin in Common is more than a fundraising event. It's an opportunity to connect, celebrate, and invest in a brighter future for the city we call home. And by attending or sponsoring this event, you're not just supporting a cause, you're strengthening the foundation of Austin itself. Details are at austinincommon.org. Celebrate 35 years of art in nature at the Umlauf Sculpture Garden and Museum's Garden Party fundraiser on April 16th. Enjoy an al fresco evening among sculpture with bites from Austin's best restaurants and live music, all while supporting a treasured nonprofit in the heart of Austin. Umlauf members receive a special discount on Garden Party tickets. So visit umlaufsculpture.org to learn more about membership, buy tickets to the Garden Party, and to see their calendar of upcoming community events. Our city's pool table game is top tier. There are so many places to play. And if you're like me, you might not know where to start. So today on CityCast Austin, we're sharing our guide to the best places to play pool. It's Thursday, March 26th. I'm Nikki Devon, and this is what Austin's talking about. Hello, I am here with Alyssa Castles, producer here at CityCast Austin. What's up, Alyssa?
Hello. Thanks for having me, Nikki.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so we're going to talk about pool today, and not the pool you swim in, but like the pool you play. I am not a pool player. I really, seriously, low-key want to be a pool player, but my depth perception is really bad. But if I'm not a pool player and I live in Austin and I want to be, where should I start as a newbie that don't know what they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I too once was not a pool player. And I will say to begin, it takes a lot of practice. And what I would suggest you do is you get a friend who does know how to play pool. And you take them to a place called the Grand. It's like a pool hall. There's tons of tables. It's on Airport Boulevard and near I-35. But I think this is a really great place to practice because you don't have this pressure of someone in line behind you trying to play pool, which I feel like if you go to a bar where there's a lot of people trying to play, sometimes a beginner might hold up the table because the game might not go as quickly because it's hard to shoot the balls in. And there is no shame. I was also that person. Or if you do want to go to a bar with other things going on, I would suggest to learn to go to a place on a Monday or a Tuesday when maybe there's not a lot of people there. But yeah, I think taking time to practice and learn at a place like the Grand, and you can kind of just play for as long as you need and get better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need one person to help you understand.
Yeah.
And then you can start trying it at other places.
Now, if I am a pool player and say I just moved to Austin or, I just want to play pool and kind of meet new people, where would you send me?
The thing that I've really learned about Austin and the pool scene is that literally you have a 50% chance that if you walk into a bar, there's a pool table. I think some of the best vibes that I've found, I would say the White Horse is a great spot to meet people. Deep Eddy Cabaret is a great place to meet people and play pool. The reason why I'm saying those spots in particular is it feels like there's a lot of regulars who go to these tables. You're going to see kind of the same faces at the tables. So I feel like that's how you are able to meet people if you keep
make
consistently
friends.
seeing the same person. Oh, I saw you last Thursday, things like that.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of the White Horse, Austin is known for its music and nightlife. And you're saying, and which I think I agree, I think 50% is probably right on. 50% of places are going to have a pool table. But how do you think pool fits into specifically our nightlife and music scene?
Yeah, I think it fits in like pretty seamlessly. Like it just feels like we're going to have a dive bar. We're going to have like a chill, relax moment where there's a band playing. We're going to have a beer and we're going to like play pool. Like it really makes sense for Austin to have this like big pool scene because it's like we have so many dive bars. We have so many like chill spots.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Playing pool is a vibe. It's almost an aesthetic, honestly. And like you said, most of the dive bars in town have them. And so do you think that like the game has such a strong presence because Austin kind of fits that pool aesthetic? Or has Austin just developed its own kind of like divey, almost honky-tonk pool aesthetic itself?
Yeah. The only thing I can compare it to is my experience living in New York, where it's like there obviously aren't as many pool tables because space is such a big requirement to have a pool table. Honestly, space is such a huge thing. Like the bars are kind of sprawling and but there is this like interesting honky tonk culture here in Austin that it's like for some reason like the pool fits in with this like cowboyish type moment. Do you know what I'm talking about? Which is kind of weird. Or it's like,
that's the aesthetic. That's what I'm talking about.
It's like tattoos, cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. You know?
Yeah. It's like I genuinely can't tell if that aesthetic that we're talking about, it's like this very beautiful blend between like tattooed service industry people and honky-tonk two-stepping. Like that aesthetic is so specific and I love it. And I'm always thinking like, man, is it the fish or the egg? Has that always kind of been the aesthetic for pool playing? Or is this just a very, very quintessentially Austin pool playing aesthetic?
I do feel like it's like very Austin. The aesthetic here is very Austin because again, my experience in New York, like that did not exist. You know, there was no cowboys playing pool. Yeah, there wasn't live music playing pool, live music. Wow. I can't think off the top of my head.
I kind of dig it. I feel like I kind of happen upon a pool table. Like I'll like walk in and I'm like, oh shit, they have a pool table here. I didn't know they had a pool table. And it's almost like places don't advertise them. It's like they don't advertise that they have a pool table like they should. It makes the scene feel a little like, not exclusive because everybody can do it, but like secret. It feels like a best kept secret. So I'm like curious if you think the pool scene is intentionally kept a little secret, or is it just kind of one of those things where it's just, if you know, you know, and you don't, you don't. You know what I mean? Because I genuinely feel that way. It happens for more often than me, someone who is out a lot, I'll just walk in and be like, oh shit. Like I went to Stargazer like 4 times before I realized when you go around the corner, there was a pool table.
Yeah, there's a pool
like,
table.
Why don't they talk about their pool table? Nobody mentions their pool tables.
I don't think advertising a pool table is like common anywhere. But
Really?
I think some of the best times is like, you're like, let's go to this bar, let's have a few drinks, and you walk in and you are surprised with a pool table, like, because you're like, okay, well, this is an option. You know, like, we don't have to, like, sit here. If things get awkward, maybe you're on a first date or you're, like, out with new friends or something, and you're like, okay, there's something I can do with my hands. Like, there's an activity I can do if, you know, sitting and chatting, or, like, maybe dancing's not your thing, or, you know, there's, like, an activity.
Playing pool is a great first date activity, though. Now that you just said that,
if your date is good at it.
I mean, it won't, but it's gonna tell you everything you need to know about a person. Like a low stakes game like that. Yeah,
that's true. And I guess if you aren't very good, you can be like, "Oh, help me, please." Teach me. And it's like this like connection moment. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it's a really good first date activity. I like that. Yeah. I never thought about that till this moment.
I was at Whitehorse recently and I chatted with a couple and they actually met while playing pool. which is so cute. Yeah.
That's really
and they were
cute.
both so good. I was like, I don't want to play against you, but they were both really good.
Of course they were. That's what they've been doing through
Yeah.
their love since they met, of course.
I'm CityCast CEO David Plotz, and I am wearing a Dewar rugby shirt right now. I'm also wearing my sand-colored stretch canvas Dewar pants, which I also wore yesterday too. Dewar's denim and lifestyle apparel is made for us to move freely without sacrificing comfort or style. So I had a long trip a few weeks ago, and I wore my Dewar performance denim jeans on the flight. They're so stretchy and comfortable. Then I wore them for a full day of sightseeing, and then I wore them out to a fancy dinner. Dewar's performance denim are the only jeans you need for work, for lounging at home, or on the go. Dewar uses Cool Max fibers that help regulate your temperature so you don't feel like you're overheating. Plus, their jeans are antimicrobial, so you can wear them more and more between washes and they still stay fresh. I know you'll love Dewar as much as I do, so it's time for you to get your own pair. Check out shopdewar.com/CCAustin. You'll get 15% off your first order. Don't wait. Go to shopdewar.com/CCAustin for 15% off. shopdewar.com/CCAustin.
Hey, y'all, have you gotten your fast free estimate from Window Nation yet? If not, no worries. You can do it right now. And now is the best time because the more you buy, the more savings you can enjoy, like up to 50% off of all window styles. And they have financing options, including $0 down and payments as little as $199 a month. And just in case you haven't heard what Window Nation is bringing to the table, they have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, a 50-point inspection of every window before it leaves the factory, a 20-point inspection of every window when it's installed, a 96% customer satisfaction rating, and of course, that sweet lifetime warranty on all of their windows. You can have your new windows installed in 1 day or less, and the installation crew leaders are working with over a decade of experience. So head on over to windownation.com now to get that estimate.
Hi, CityCast listeners. This is David Plotz. I'm the CEO of CityCast, but I also have another job. I'm one of the hosts of the Political Gabfest, Slate's politics podcast. Every week, I get on mic with my co-hosts Emily Bazelon and John Dickerson, and we talk about politics and a lot more about other things that we care about. The Gabfest has been going for more than 20 years because the three of us love talking to each other, and we have an amazing community of listeners. If you like the open-hearted, curious way CityCast approaches cities, I think you'll like the Political Gabfest too. Stream it on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast.
Now, I want you, because I'm nosy, describe your perfect pool night. 'Cause you mentioned that like you go out for drinks and then you happen upon a pool table and that's fun. But I want to know, like, what is your perfect pool night? Where would you go and how do you decide like what place you want to go?
I think the perfect pool night is you go with a few of your friends who are also okay at pool. My new favorite spot, because I just went for the first time when exploring pool tables, is Fraser's Long and Low.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It is like the vibe inside is like exactly what I want a bar to be. It's like truly exactly it. It's just very... It's almost like a honky tonk. How would you describe it, Nikki? The bar itself.
The bar itself, it's got a Western vibe, but it's not a honky tonk. It's retro, super retro. Like they do a really good job of keeping the pool table area clear. So you go over and you know that is explicitly what that area is for. So you don't get a lot of standing around and blocking the pool table. And then it's divey, but
it's
clean.
So divey and so it's just like a perfect experience. Yes.
Yeah.
So I would go there.
And good food too.
Yes.
Great
the
bar.
food is fantastic. Yes, I agree. I would go there, have a corn dog, have a brewski with a few friends, and I would play pool with I don't like single pool, like 1v1. I like to play couples, or partners, like 2v2. And they seem like some pool tables, they have like very strict rules of like we don't do partners here or something.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, which is interesting. But I like to play partners because it's more fun and you get to talk to more people that way.
Yeah.
And they also have a shuffleboard table, which I also love. So, yeah, I think like the perfect evening is just like chilling, playing pool, meeting people, and having a great beer or a great drink or whatever.
And a corn dog.
And a corn dog. Can you believe it?
And some of those fries. Yes. Fraser's can take all my money all the time.
Really good. And here's a little insider scoop. Their pool tables are free every Saturday from noon to 7 p.m. Yeah.
What?
Yes. The bartender who works there told me as long as he's working and he works every Saturday, he opens the pool tables from noon to 7 p.m.
Oh, we talking about getting day drunk now. I'm into this.
I
It's
mean,
springtime.
Look, go for it. Yeah.
Springtime is day drunk season.
I mean.
And now put pool on top of that. Oh, I love that. What would you say is the most underrated pool table in Austin that people should know about?
Yes. This bar is called La Perla Bar. If you don't know it, I'm sad for you. It's on
great.
East 6th. It's like I think people call it a Tejano bar. Like it's a
Tejano bar.
It has been around forever. And they have, it's a tiny little place.
It's so
but they have a pool table.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. They have a jukebox. And they also have this drink called the Armadillo. Have you ever had an Armadillo, Nikki?
No.
It's awesome. It's so good. It's a Modelo beer can. And then they put fresh lime juice and Tabasco sauce on the rim. And then you crack it open and you drink it. And it's like spicy, tangy beer.
Okay. So I don't like beer, but I'll try that. I'll try that.
It's so refreshing. And it kind of, in the summertime in that place, it gets a little hot. So you crack open a beer and I just feel like not enough people know that place is like the best bar in Austin. And it has a pool table and you wouldn't know that unless you went inside. It's just...
Yeah. It's the size of like a standard living room and kitchen. Like when we say small, it's
so small.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
So you're going to get cozy. But it's worth it.
It's great. It's
my
great.
gosh. Okay. So on the other side of that, where would you say is the most overrated place to play pool? Overhyped?
Overhyped. Okay.
Overhyped.
I'm going to say this, but also know that I really like this bar and I like playing there and I already mentioned it, but Deep Eddy Cabaret, it feels like everybody knows that is a place that you play pool at, I feel. And I think there's just so many other places that you could go to, but it's just one of those things like there's really good people that play there. So it can kind of get a little macho in there. It can kind of get a little competitive. People can kind of get a little angry if you take too much time. Like there's two tables and it feels like two different vibes. There's the main table and the main bar room. And then there's a table in like a side room that you go out to the patio in. And the side room has a different feeling. Like the professionals play at the one in the main room.
Yeah.
But I put a quarter down on the main room table and this guy was like, you have to be kind of good to play here. And I was like,
are you
excuse
serious?
me? Yeah. So I was like, that's rude. That's really
mind
rude.
your business, Chad. Mind your business.
Yeah. So beware. Some people are mean there, but it's a great place. I will say. It's a great place.
You brought up a free table, which is cool as fuck. Even like Saturday from 12 to 7 at Fraser's. Yes. Are there any other, where can people find good free tables? Does that still exist at this point?
Totally. I was shocked how many free tables there were.
Really?
In Austin. Yeah. I was like, I can't believe we're just giving this away. People love playing pool here. It's so obvious. Why not make a couple of extra bucks from the table?
Money. Yeah.
But I'm here for it. I'm so happy. There are so many. So Sam's Town Point has a free table.
Yes.
Incredible. It's great.
I love
it's great.
Sam's.
It's a little rough around the edges, but so is Sam's in general. It's a great table. Another free table is the Flower Shop It's free, which I also wouldn't have expected because it kind of feels like a
Me
hoity-toity-ish
either.
place.
It does.
Yep. Their table is on their like rooftop patio area. So you go upstairs and it's really cute. It's leopard print. It's super, super cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Now you mentioned Stargazer.
Yes.
And their table is also free.
It's free?
It's free. Yes. Which is awesome.
People should be telling you this shit.
Yes. And another free table that I found is at this bar inside the Driscoll Hotel called the Victorian. So the bar area is like this little cozy spot. The drinks are kind of expensive.
Very expensive.
But upstairs is this like low lit area. There's 2 big pool tables and like little chairs, but completely free, which is like, again, not something
weird
you would expect at a place like that. But yeah, free.
Is that place open now with all of the construction?
It's open. Yes, I just went maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
Oh my God.
It's
Okay.
also very fancy schmancy. Like they call it billiards. It's very like...
Okay. It's the Driscoll.
Talk about a date night. That is a great date night spot.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called the Victorian. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
And the tables are free. Wow.
They're free. Yeah.
I kind of can't believe that.
I
It's
honestly
awesome.
couldn't either. I was expecting to play with all my quarters. But anyway.
So, okay, my sister used to have a pool table at her house. And so I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine, but I'm not good by any means. And a lot of what's kept me from really, getting into pool is that people are so competitive.
Yeah.
And there are all these rules and we'll get into that in a minute. But is there a bar, you mentioned Deep Eddy, but is there a bar where the pool games are like way more competitive than you would expect?
I do think, I know I keep mentioning it, but Whitehorse also feels a little competitive.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
I don't know. It also feels like one of those Deep Eddy type places. I don't know. And maybe I think that place, any place where there's like a lot of people like playing pool, there's usually always a line. It takes a little bit of time to get your table. Those are the places that feel more competitive because there's just more people there that probably came just to play pool,
It's wild that someone would come to the White Horse just to play pool. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some of the best two-stepping in the city, some of the best music in the city. You coming to play pool. No shade on my pool players, but
yeah.
Come on now. Come on. But that doesn't surprise me because they two-step competitive. Like, it feels like the two-stepping is competitive.
That's true.
At the White Horse, too.
Yeah.
What night of the week is the best time to go play pool in Austin?
If you want to play and meet people, like we're looking at a Saturday night. You know what I mean? Where there's like lots of different people. But I think if you want like a very relaxed experience playing pool in Austin, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
During the week.
There is truly nothing better than just like walking into a bar and there's like all of the regulars there. You probably know them all. Mm-hmm. It's just relaxed. Not a lot of people bothering you. Honestly, Nikki, if you want to experience Deep Eddy Cabaret and like it, go on a Monday night. Because it's truly, no one's there except for the people that go there on Monday nights. Okay. And it's really nice. It's really nice.
All right. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's actually my, when, I have my favorite place to go, but I only go to that place during the week. Because I can't handle the weekends because it's too crazy.
It's really crazy.
It's too crazy. Yeah. So I'm a regular at a place that like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's just me and 6 other people. And half the time I'm like, how do y'all stay open? But that's not my business. I'm glad you are. So yes, Deep Eddy on a Monday. That's my jam. I can do that. Now, okay, I want to talk about etiquette and rules that people should know about playing pool. What are the do's and the don'ts and what's the etiquette?
I think the biggest thing to know is there's usually a line and every table has a different way of keeping the line happen. Some places, I believe at Barton Springs Saloon, they have a chalkboard where you write your name And I think also at Ego's, there's a chalkboard where you have to write your name. And other places, there's a quarter system. So they have these little slots on the table where you put a quarter down to save your spot in line. Other tables, it's just like the honor system where it's like, I'm next, and they have to remember that.
Yeah.
So like, never skip the line, folks. The line is there. You will be yelled at if you're like, it's my turn. Also, another etiquette is that when the person, if there's a line, you're playing the winner, right? The winner sets the rule for the table. So there's these things called bar rule, kitchen rule. There's like all of these different rules, and I still don't really know the difference, but like it's about how you scratch and if there's like a ball in hand or, there's all these different rules. So the person who wins decides the rules. Also, if you do want to play partners, you have to ask if you want to play partners, and there was a game that happened and it's like 1 versus 1, a single game. You have to ask them if it's okay to play partners with them if they won the table, and they can either be like, no, I don't want to do that, or like, sure, I'll find someone to play with me. So okay, so let me understand this. So the person that wins could potentially just be on the table all night if they wanted to. Yep. What? Yeah, if you're in line, you play the winner. Yeah, totally. And that's how you can. It's fun because if you win, you hold the table down, and then everyone.
Like all night.
Yeah, you can if you're that good. Totally.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy. If you could pick, you already said Frasier's, but I'm curious, like if you wanted to just by yourself, not with friends, if you went by yourself and you're like, you know what, I just want to go play some pool, maybe meet some people, but like I'm solo kicking it tonight. Mm-hmm. Where can someone who doesn't have a gaggle of friends, where can they go?
I think truly any place that has a pool table, you can go alone. My favorite place probably to go alone is Sam's Town Point, because there's also like other activities like I love dancing, I love two-stepping. Mm-hmm. That's a place. But yeah, there's something like inherent in playing pool where it's just you're open to, it's like one of those things that it's like, this is a real activity where I'm interacting with there's just so few things in the world right now where it's like, it calls for human interaction and a little bit of fun competition, and it's really, really easy to meet people when you're by yourself and just playing pool, and it's a really easy way to meet people. But honestly, any of the places I mentioned are great for just rolling up.
And if they're not free, all you need is what, $1? Like it's like $1 a play?
Yeah. So the cheapest table I found is $1, and that's quarters. I haven't found a table where it takes credit cards yet, but yeah, quarters, and there's almost always a change machine nearby. There might probably be a $2 table somewhere too, but I can't imagine it being more than $2 anywhere. Now, I mentioned the Grand, and that is a little different. They charge by the hour, and it's $6 an hour during their happy hour, and then $12 an hour after that.
That's a cheap night.
Cheap. Easy.
Cheap.
If you win a table, the person who's next in line pays for the table. So like, yeah, you could also continue playing for free if you continue to win. So you pay, if you're next in line, you pay for the table.
Okay, I love that. Actually, I do love that.
Yes.
I do love that. I like that. I don't know why, but that makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. Like, you want to play me, you got to pay.
You got to pay. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Shit, Alyssa, this has been fun. Thank you you got me a little excited about pool. I'm not going to lie.
Are we going to play pool now, Nikki?
I think we might have to play pool. I can't express how much of a struggle it is. And I really be thinking I'm doing something. But yes, now I want to play pool. I do, because I won't lie to you. When I go into a bar and I see a pool table, I notice it. I'm like, oh, they have a pool table. And then I just walk away from it because I don't want the smoke. I'm like, oh, look at that. Okay, they have a pool table. Now you have me excited to play pool. I'm into this.
Wow, let's go.
Well, if you guys haven't caught it yet, Alyssa talks about all of the great spots in an article she wrote for the newsletter.
And if anyone has another pool table in mind that's not on the list, I would love to know. Where do you guys play pool?
Yeah. I mean, for real, though, where do y'all play pool?
Where do you guys play?
Yeah. Alyssa needs to know. All right. Well, until next time, Alyssa.
All right.
Goodbye.
See ya. Bye.
That's all for today here on CityCast Austin. You can find links to our guide to Austin's best pool tables in our show notes. If you enjoyed the show, you already know, tell a friend that you want to go play pool with. Rate our show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our CityCast Austin newsletter. And if you really love us, and you love our guides, and you love playing pool, and you want to play pool with us, support us. Become a neighbor today at membership.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Bye, y'all.